Hello everyone and welcome to the Sea Duckling Open, the number 34. I'm your host, Steelmold. Still like the metal, mold like the thing you put the metal in so that it retains its shape when it cools down. And with me today is my nephew.
Yay!
Look at that. How's that for production aids? Alright. We are about to set up. Later, I will probably be joined by our very own Yaku of the Zaku, who is currently playing. And we are setting up to cast Legend K versus Slave Master. They are being set up. Our first map, as it is on the bracket in the round 2. In round 2 is Redshift, which is my favorite current map in the map pool. Not to play, just to watch. It's always crazy, it's always fun. Plays are ready, and we shall get right into it. Boop, 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 boop. Alright. As we are loading. There we go. Alright, everyone. Welcome to our first match of today's Sea Duckling Open, the number 34. We are on Red Shift LE. LE, in case you did not know, stands for litigation. Elegance, litigation elegance. That's when you have a really good-looking lawyer. You know. In the southwest of Redshift is our Blue Terran from Sonic Aftermath. Give it up for Legend K. And in the northwest, our pink Zerg all the way from Finland. Give it up for Slave Master. Alrighty. Now, do you see a standard opening from both of these players? See a hatchery first from Slave Master. Not taking the gold, which is a smart thing to do. You do not want, as a Zerg, to take a natural gold against a Terran. Legend K might take that gold. It's a lot easier for Terrans to make use of that. Not only is it more defensible, but you know, you can always float your command center away once the heat goes hot and such. To see, we see a factory before command center. Someone is trying to be cheeky. Slave Master does scout this. Should see. Well, the Reaper. Did the Reaper try to kill the Overlord? It's a bit ambitious, Mr. Reaper. No, it's going to go out across the map. Check out on the Zerg goal just in case. A couple of Zerglings already waiting at the ramp to try to intercept the cheeky little Reaper. It's going to wait a bit, though. LGK trying to clear out our Overlord over here. I don't want to give it too much information. Reaper, going to try and jump up this ramp. Slave Master, I think it walked in Slave Master's vision over there. Right. So far taking its time. Slave Master is getting speed. We see a starport coming up from Legend K. Yeah, it's a classic 1-1-1. Legend K with a bit of a late scout. It's lucky for him that Slave Master didn't go for anything too shenaniganous. Because otherwise this would be a pretty late scout, especially with the Reaper on Redshift. Yeah, but Legend K is being very safe at home. The 1-1-1 before command center is usually not something you can die with. You know, you get a tank early on, get that set up second command center very fast. Thing is starting command center quite late, and without it's like he's going to have a tank and a couple of 3 marines, but that's he's supply blocked as well. That's another issue with having just one command center. It's a bit of a problem. So this is going to be potentially painful, but Slave Master already has Zerglings set up to defend that. The Reaper. The Reaper joins the party. But yeah, got some the Queens. There's a Spore to try and zone out the Medivac. The tank really isn't in range of the hatchery. It can take the extractor, which is annoying, but Slave Master going down the ramp against the tank. Oh, being hesitant, that's the worst. Tank is sieged, cannot be picked up. The Queens are going to kill the Medivac, and it looks like it just about gets out alive. Alright. Okay. Slave Master with a very good hold here. Only lost a couple of workers and 18 Zerglings. So that's not the best of trades, but it did get one of the tanks, which is a really good pick-off. Considering Legend K is just going to build a nice count of tanks, you want to get as many of those out as you can. Take as many of those out as you can, and second base for Legend K is so late. Look at that. Slave Master is on 3 bases now, droning up. This is Legend K is in a lot of trouble. He cannot move out now. It does have the gold to take, but it's going to be very risky. With Slave Master having roaches around, it's just going to be nasty. And you also know that banelings can harass through that mineral line by detonating through the on the other side of a mineral line and killing workers using splash damage. So Legend K is going to try and siege up this entrance, float the orbital command here, and finally have a second base. Slave Master is going to just have so much army units in the near future. Now that he has the lair tech, you see high risk den being set up. I mean, Legend K is turtling as a Terran, but you need a much better economy than that to stay in the long run. Even Steam is going to be so late because of the 111 opening, since you don't have that tech lab on the barracks. Barracks, Yay. Okay, Legend K is going to try and move out a little. Goro, stop. Sending me emoticons. So yeah, this is a frightening Terran army for now, and I don't think Slave Master should try and engage that anytime soon. Now that he knows it's here, let it come over. Let it come to the creep. There's not a lot of creep spread for Slave Master, which is probably why he's a little worried. Baning speed is about to finish. It's got about, 20 more seconds? And once that hits, this is going to be a nightmare for Legend K. He's moving in without stim, without combat shields. Only with +1 weapons, no +1 armor. Bending speed just hits. We're going to blow up all over these tanks. The Queens are marching slowly across the snow, and they're going to finish up the tanks. There's not a lot of Marines left, and this is just going to be a nightmare for Legend K to pierce through and rebuild. And he has to rebuild all of this. People are trying to bump the Queens. They still have some transfuses. They're kind of out of those though. Legend Slave Master might want to bring some more Zerglings in. Okay, now the Hydralisks and the Roach are in. This should be a lot easier to clean up still. Yeah, get a medivac. Oh, I stopped. Don't stop. Gotta get out of there. When you want to get out, get out. Okay, Logic K does rebuild some of this army and is adding marauders, but the armory is going to be a little late, so level 2 upgrades are going to be late as well, and the numbers are so much in favor of Slave Master, not just economically, but in army size. He has almost double the army supply. Almost double just overall supply. It's just going to be a very difficult thing for Legend K to hold this. Slave Master going for a 4th base. I'm assuming no, Legend K not going for the 4th. Going to try and drop in the main. Slave Master catching the drop coming with that Overlord, and yeah, and he's already set up. This is going to be a tricky one. Okay, Legend K. Is he going to try and unload into the main? Oh, he's going to try and put the tank down on the log line again, but there are Hydralisks. It's not a fight. It got one shot out, and that's it. This drop is pretty much over at this side of the map, and he's going to try and go into the main through this ramp, but there's already good creep spread. Yeah, it's going to be impossible cracking up that ramp. The Bendings are going in. The Ducklings are munching on top of them. He's going to try and doom drop the main, but he's already down to only 2 full medivacs. One of them might even get sniped before it unloads. Nah, doesn't even need that. Still, these are Steam Marines, 1-1. But yeah, Slave Master just has too much. Look at the armor supply. 12 to 102. This is done. Slave Master, A move. F2 A move. That's all you need to do. There's nothing to defend. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, Slave Master sets up a 4th base with impunity. Only 2 drones did this game. No SCV did. Interestingly enough. A nice spread by Legend K here, but that will not be enough. The Hydralist is just going to clean through that. GG is called. There we go. Slave Master taking game number 1. There we go. So that's a nice little game number 1. Let's try and set up the game number 2. This is going to be Legend K's map pick. I'm going to see what they were going for. Right. Let's see what going on elsewhere in the bracket. Now, this is we have 9 participants here today, so we have a double elimination bracket. That means the lower bracket is going to be a best of 1 matches, except the last one. The last loser match should be a best of 3. Yes, it is. And the overall final will be a best of 5 with 1 point advantage to the winner of the upper bracket. And the next map we are going to play is Catalyst. There we go. Going into game number 2. No, that's wrong score. Alright, there we go. Alright, everyone. Welcome to Catalyst LE. LE, of course, stands for Locker Election. Locker Election. That's when you elect a locker where you want to put your stuff in. And you have a choice between a few lockers, and you have an election to determine which one. Very democratic, you know, because that's important. In the southeast, we have our blue Terran from Psionic Aftermath. Give it up for Legend K! And in the Northwest, currently up 1 in this best of 3 series. Give it up for our Finnish Zerg in the pink, Slave Master. Alrighty. Legend K, what are you offering us today? Look at that. It's a proxy 2Rex on Catalyst. I usually say that on Catalyst it's been a while since I saw a cheese. There we go. There we have it. And Slave Master immediately picks up on it. Look at that. Now it's a little too late to try and stop the production of these Barraxier. Barraxier? Right. And it's gonna be a double Reaper production. Slave Master, kind of hesitating. Yeah, it's a little too late. The Reapers are going to come out. You can't really do anything about it right now. Gotta just get Queens and Zerglings and hold up. Gotta hold out. 2 more Reapers on the way. 1 is already in, trying to get some drone hits. Spine wouldn't be uncalled for. Spine color. Good response by Slave Master, trying to get the SCVs. That's going to be really helpful. There we go. Cancels the bunker and almost gets the other SCV as well. Good hold so far by Slave Master. Only loses a couple of Zerglings. You have a proxy factory. Ooh, that is an interesting follow-up. If it's going to be a tank, Yakuzaku is going to hate himself for not casting this. Right. Slave Master does see this, but he still has to deal with his Reapers. Pretty good control by Legend K so far. Still hasn't lost any of the Reapers, so that's important. You want to build a number of them. There's a couple of them just about to come out. Right, 1 of them. So now it's up to 4. Right, careful, you don't want to lose those. And Slave Master just making his Zerglings. Speed is about to be finished, and that's going to be really dangerous for Legend K, because it will allow Slave Master to really surround those Reapers. Better save those grenades for the Zerglings. Alright, one Reaper gets surrounded. The Hellion comes in. Oh, gets surrounded immediately. Doesn't even get a good shot out. And oh boy, this looks so bad for Legend K at the moment. One fumbled rally for the Hellion. Yeah, if he had the Hellion right now, this would have been so much harder for Slave Master, but instead is actually going to supply block Legend K in a second. Actually, no, he won't be supply blocked because he's actually losing Reapers. He's gonna be able to rebuild. Yeah, the factory is going to get cleaned out. You know you can float those. Oh no! Alright. This is pretty much over. I think Slave Master is free to take a 3rd base. These barracks aren't being floated. Looks like Legend K is kind of given up. Trying to build a factory at home. Okay, now they're being floated. One of them is already slightly on fire, still not taking damage. One more second on the ground, and that barracks may not have even reached home. Now there's still a wall here, and there are 5 Reapers up on the ramp, so these Zerglings shouldn't be able to break this without getting cleaned out. So Legend K would try to drag this game on, but again, this is such a deficit. A huge deficit. 17, 18 workers to Slave Master's 35, 1 base to Slave Master's 3 bases. Legend K starting command center on the high ground, which is all you can do basically. These barracks are still not doing anything. Legend K can't really make any army units. He's just building more factories. He's going to switch into mech. Oh, this is going to be nasty. I mean, alright, no, he's setting up. You can't switch into mech on one base. That's insane, right? I'm not. Alright. He's getting cloak. For oh, it's a ghost. What? What? Huh? I didn't even notice the Ghost Academy. Okay. So it's gonna be ghosts, but oh boy, on one base economy, that is not going to fly. Slave Master catching up these Reapers. They don't see this cloud of Zerglings. Look at this. This is so clever. Oh, Slave Master. No, keep those here. Keep those here. As soon as Legend K moves out, you can just surround him immediately. I mean, he's afraid of the Reapers. The 5 Reapers are forced to be reckoned with, but he has defenses at home. He has queens. And he's getting roaches as well. Yeah. I think this cloud of Zerglings really needs to be here. This is a great place for it. Does he have no bending nests? No bending nests. He skipped the bending nest, went for roaches. The Reapers, I think only one Reaper can jump up. Nope, all of them immediately surrounded by. Okay, Slave Master, bit of a slow to respond here. Yeah, was just hyping it up that he could actually defend here pretty easily, and he's actually taking damage. 4 walkers dead, and the Reapers come out. Only 3 of them out of the 5. Still, they're still around. Be annoying, and that was a lot of lost mineral mining time and gas. Okay, that's a Ghost and Hellion drop. I am very curious to see where this is going. Cloak is finished. Yeah, we have Cloak. I don't think these ghosts have a lot of energy on them though, and there are no spores. There are no spores. There are no spores. There's one in the 3rd base, but not in the natural or in the main. Wait, did he get? Oh, he does have a lair, so he can make overshares. We're good. I think we're good. Cloak isn't going to be much of a thing here. Oh, and he's getting a spore anyway. So I just don't see this doing too much, and it's already waiting here for too long. Legend K is trying to go mech on mech and ghost on 2 bases. Okay, the ghosts are here. The Medivac is almost dead. Alright, he's going to die to 1 queen. And everything is cleaned out. Okay, they didn't even get to kill a queen. That was not good. That was a huge cost for Legend K. Did I try for a nuke that I missed or something? I don't know. It's yeah, that was not a good trade for Legend K. It was already so behind. Now Slave Master is going to find it difficult to break in here at the moment. You know, with the tanks all over the place. There's a Hellion. You don't need 2 Hellbats. But he is solidifying his advantage. He's getting the Mutalisks to come in now, and they are going to be cleaning out this mineral line. Legend K is out of position. GG is called. Slave Master takes game number 2.
Yay!
There we go. Slave Master wins this this first match, and yeah, and it goes up to the 3rd round. Let's try and find our next match then. You see, did Yarpi and Yakuzaku end up starting? Let's try and get into that. I'm saying, yeah, we're going to join Yakuzaku and Yarpi. They're on game 2 now. I think we all I think we all jumped on Yakuzaku in a whisper, and he he's shouting to everyone, speak to him at a time. Please and thank you. Hey, 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 Yaku. Hey, 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 Yaku. Hey. Let's figure out the score. Second map is going to be Asset Plan. So we missed the Redshift. I was hoping to get another Redshift game. Alright. So at the moment, it's Yaku is up 1 in this series. And our map is going to be Acid Plant. Okay. No, oh, Yerpsy is up. Oh, sorry, okay. So Yerpsy is up 1 in the series. We are ready. Let's enjoy this game. This is going to be a TVZ again. Might get a lot of TVZ today. As it happens. Wait, what was it last week? We got only TVZs. Except the final, I think, or something. 9. Game. You want to load? Maybe. Maybe not. It's up to me. Who are you to tell me what to do? 9. Still loading. Still. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now, righty then. Everyone, welcome to Acid Plant. LE. LE, of course, stands for later episode. Later episode. That's when you have an episode of a show, like on Netflix, and you want to watch it, but yeah, you know, you can't right now, so you say later. So it's a later episode. In the northwest, from our own clan, the CranKy Ducklings. Give it up for our teal Terran. It is Yakuzaku. And his opponent on the other side of the map will be our blue Zerg, currently up 1 in this best of 3 series, all the way from Finland as well. Give it up for Yerpy. Oh, Yerpsy, not Yarpy. It's, you know, Yerpsy. Alright, and what do we see here? Yaku. Is it the same thing? It's a double Rax proxy. This is what we're going to see all day here now. Is it? Is this the trend now? Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. Yerpsy is going to just about scout. No! The overload stops. It's keep going. There we go. Now, okay, it's scouted. It's scouted. Relax. Relax, relax, relax. He's got it. He's got it. Right, it's going to be Marines, not Reapers, which is actually a little more dangerous. Reapers are far more mobile and do a lot more damage at the beginning of the game, as opposed to unsteamed, unupgraded Marines. There's already a spine coming up right in front of that bunker. He's even going to get a delay. He's going to get the SCV. There's another one coming. These Marines. Coming up. Coming up. There we go. Ducklings is coming in. The bunker is maybe going to finish. Oh no, it's jumping on the SCV. The SCV moves away to try and fix it. No, it's dead. No, the bunker isn't going to go up. And the spine is ready. And he's just about to start killing the bunker. So far, only 4 Zerglings died for Yerpsy. And Yakuzaku already losing 2 workers and a bunker. It's not even a cancel on the bunker. Oh boy. This is, I mean, this is a good count of Marines, don't get me wrong. But yeah, without the bunker and the SCVs to repair it, this is just not going to hold. And with the spine and the queen out, there's just no way these Marines can continue pressure. Yakuzaku is backing up and leaving a couple of Marines here to try and delay a third base. But this is already looking bad for Yakuzaku. He's getting a second command center up on the high ground, expecting reprisals from Europsy, but yeah, this is this is a bit of a clown fiesta. It is. Yeah, so now it's up to Yakuzaku to try and transition out of this failed proxy attempt. There's still enough speed, so these Marines are still annoying, but speed is about to finish, 10 seconds from now, and yeah, then these Marines are going to get out of here, one way or another, either on foot or in a casket. This one is going to the other. You stay here. You stay and watch this hatchery. I'm gonna go. Okay, just stay there. Just stand there. Just don't do anything. Just stand. Okay. Hello. Hello. Dave. Dave, can you hear me? Dave. Dave. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Still, it's a good scout from Yakuzaku, but it's not going to catch these Ducklings coming in. There's a Trike-Helium already waiting on the high ground here with some Marines, so this Duckling poke isn't going to do much, but the third hatchery goes up with impunity. That's not going to be a problem. The Bane Blast here isn't going to work either, I think. Kinda need more banelings for that. And this is there's actually that's a good. That's the opposite of splitting, Yaku. Running your Marines into the one remaining baning. Oh boy. Still, the Hellions survive, but that's a lot of Marines. That's 8 Marines. It's not where you want to be when you're already at a bit of an economical deficit. And production deficit. This Hellion not going to find a lot to kill here. Not just yet. I'm gonna get some lava, which is a nice catch. The Queen should be able to push this away without a problem. And Jerksy is just droning up, getting a Roach Warren. So this is going to be even all these Hellion drive-bys will be even less effective. There's a nice wall here. But Yakuzaku, it's open. Yakuzaku might get in here. And if there's only Zerglings to defend, there might be some really, really juicy Walker barbecue going on. Alright, you have to see this. Oh, it's always funny to see Hellions cleaning creep. It just gives Europsy time to close the gate. And there you have it. Yep. Okay. We stopped the creep spread, but that's about all these Hellions can manage to do here. Yeah. Now he's starting to catch up in SCV production, but still way, way behind. 13 workers behind. Widow mines are going to be a nice addition, especially against the Zerglings and the Banes. But Yepsi is switching to Roaches, which can hold on to these, hold on against the Widow mines much better. Especially once you have detection and you have the range to actually kill those things before they actually do any damage. Yeah, Yakuzaku just not getting any damage done on the other side of the map. Killed 1 worker so far. And an Overlord. No, actually, that Overlord was on the other side of the map. But yeah, it's a 6 creep tumors. That's something. Actually, that's something very valuable because Yerpsi hasn't really kept up with the creep spread. And these Hellions managed to get real close before they get detected, but the roaches are in. There's no way these Hellions do anything against these roaches. They actually, some of them drive right into this. And they just blow up. Right. Yaku going for the drop. 3 medivacs full of Marines, Widow Mines, and Marauders. This could actually be really tough. Oh, I just realized he's only started now with the Team Combat Shield and Concussive Shells. Oh boy, if he had all of these right now, this would be so powerful, but no, he's behind on everything. He's behind on upgrades. This Bioforce is not as strong as it could have been on this at this stage of the game. And Ypsi just has so much. Look at the armor supplies. There's 20 armor supply ahead, with much better upgraded units. Bending speed is about to finish as well. Oh boy. This is gonna be a massacre. Bendings do die to the Widow Mines, but the Roaches are still around. Especially with these Ravagers. This is Bioclump. Really needs to get out. Now, there's not a lot of anti-air for Ypsi, so Yakuzaku gets to live with these medivacs. Not all of them though. So yeah, so it does get to go out. So it isn't the end for Yakuzaku, but I just don't see how we can keep up. Now, oh, actually, he has built a lot of SCVs. Alright, he's now at 45 SCVs, which, as the meme goes, Yakuzaku is about to stop making SCVs altogether. Which is a problem, because he was actually in a comparable number to Yeps's workers, which was a good thing, but yeah, he's about to lose that. Oh, he's actually making SCVs. Look at that, he's up to 47, and he's making 2 more. Oh boy. Oh boy. Still, Yepsi has almost double the army supply, and most of it is right here. He's going to come back and try to surround this army. Few bio shots, clean out a lot of the bio, and that's it. It's an unupgraded bio going up against a whole clump of roaches and ravagers, and that's it. Yaku has barely any army. Third is going to die. The natural is being assaulted and being floated away. 19 workers dead so far. Even more are going to die soon enough. Third base is completely cleaned out. And there we go. GG, well played.
Yay!
There we go. And Yerpsi taking the series 2-0. Seeing the Zergs are doing well for themselves today, it seems, so far. So yeah, and now we're going to see a Yerpsi versus Slave Master game, right? Alright, we're going to cast that next. Do we want to switch to EU? Since both of them are from Finland. Perhaps set up. Elsewhere on the bracket we have I only have these 4. Winning 2-1 against OMAP. And he will go up against our very own team captain, Light VIP. Was also the admin for the tournament, along with Kuro. And supplier of the prize money for today's tournament. Dark Watch winning 2-0 against Muesli. Next map will be Darkness Sanctuary. That is our map for the this first series. Oh wait, we can't start. I need to start a party before we do that. Right. Let's see if everyone's ready. This is Yerpsi versus Slave Master, here known as Dr. Autism. Don't ask me why. It's his name. All right, everyone's ready. Let's go. Now, Slave Master is, of course, a past CranKy Ducklings Sea Duckling Open champion. I think he won twice. I'm gonna check it now, the statistics of it. No, he won once. He won the 17th Sea Duckling Open against Suno Kasuri, another alumni of the Sea Duckling Open Championships. Beep, beep. Zerg? Zerg. So I'm explaining to my nephew the concept of ZVZ. Without using the words, ah! Alright. Everyone, welcome to Darkness Sanctuary. LE. LE, of course, stands for lifeless evolution. Lifeless evolution. That's when you evolve things with machines. They don't have life, but they evolve. You know, like the Zorg skin that we are about to get. Like machine Zorg, they can evolve, but they don't have life. They are lifeless evolution. In southwest, all the way from Finland, our red Zerg. Give it up for Yerpsy. And in the southeast, former Sea Duckling Open champion. Give it up for Slave Master, otherwise known as Dr. Autism. All right. So we see both of them going for a hatchery first, and scouting in all the right places. This is going to be as mirror can be. Going to see an Overlord head boop. Sorry, being joined by another niece of mine. The nieceling and the nephewling are here. All right. Overlord is going to bop heads. Hi. Yeah, so far a very standard opening from both of these. Now that they know where each other's bases, we might see a bit of a change. Ooh, Yerpy is starting to get... No, okay, that's not too aggressive. 4 Zerglings, the Swarm Force, both of them going for that. Speed coming up a little earlier for Slave Master. Shouldn't be... Yeah, there we go. Yerpsy is right behind it. So we're going to see a very standard ZVZ mirror matchup here. Again, on this map, it's kind of big, so maybe even the Link Bane Wars that we usually see in ZVZ might be a little too tedious here because of the long rush distance. A lot of players like to go into more macro-oriented games. Slave Master responding very defensively, getting a Spine Crawler and a Baning Nest, but Yerpsy already switching to a Rotoran. I'm worried that maybe Slave Master read this a little wrong. He read this as maybe as a very aggressive start from Yerpsy, but Yerpsy isn't actually all that aggressive. He's going to get a Rotoran, get a third hatchery, and then just pump out poaches. And if Slave Master takes his time, especially if he gets a lot of banelings, that's not going to work very well against roaches. He's getting defensive. He's preparing for a very heavy Ling Rush, but it's not coming. He's getting a third base, so that's going to serve him pretty well. But yeah, if he's not prepared for the Road Assault, it's gonna be difficult. Yerpsy is chasing away the Overlords, so there's very little scout from for Slave Master. He has no idea what's coming. Going to try a Zergling run-by into the main. That might reveal something. Okay, he sees the Rotoran. So now at least he knows. There we go. That is one MVP Zergling. That was a very quality scout. Sees the lair as well. on 2 bases. And now I realize, okay, I just need to move in and push before you get any roaches. Gotta get in there. I stayed home defensively for too long. But now, actually, Yerpsy might use this opportunity to go around and do some damage. Because the roaches are coming out. And he will be able to defend. And these Zerglings, they really shouldn't be here with the main army. The Banelings can really push them out. Okay. The Slave Master does get into the main. Going to snipe a queen, maybe. Now Yerpsy is able to defend. Yeah, I think this misread from Slave Master is going to put him a little behind. He's only now getting the lair. So that means all these the tech for the roaches is going to be a little later. He's now starting to make roaches. Banelings are just moving across the map. They're not really being useful for anything. Oh, they're actually... Yeah. For a second I thought I might get some Zerglings, but nah. And this is a very scary push coming out from Slave Master. And Yerpsy is not really all that prepared. A bit of a kind of a sloppy approach here. Yerpsy losing some roaches. 3 of them already. They're kind of alone without backup, but now the Ravagers and the roaches are going to just push up this ramp. The Spine is finally going to get to do something in this game. Yeah, let's see where this is going. Yerpsy is just going to have so much more army in the short run. And with that third base to be threatened, Yerpsy can just get damage done. There's a base to threaten. He doesn't have to go up that ramp. He can just take out this base and get rid of Slave Master's advantage. Slave Master does get the Ravagers. That's a very good pickoff, but there's enough roaches to keep doing damage. Gets the Queen, kites the Zerglings. Some more reinforcements coming up for Yerpsy as well. They're down here at the ramp, and it looks like he's cleaning out Slave Master's army. And this hatchery is in dire need of defense. It's not going to hold for much longer if there's nothing coming. Right. Yerpsy camping up the ramp, expecting reinforcements to come in, but they're just waiting here up this ramp. It's going up the ramp might not be the smartest idea, and this is where Slave Master is strongest. More reinforcements marching across the map for Yerpsy. It looks like he might just be able to break this. Yeah, that wasn't enough for Slave Master. Still, there's not a lot. He's still trading a lot of his army units. But he can afford to. He's got a third base. He's just pumping out more and more roaches. Giving enough for Dr. Autism's drones.
Yay!
And yeah, Yerpsy is taking the first game in the series. There we go. Alright. Let's see what the next map is going to be for Slave Master. That's a very good push by Yerpsy, and I think Slave Master kind of misread it. He saw the 4 Zerglings and assumed Ling aggression, and that scout of the Roach Warren came just too late. And yeah, and Yerpsy just recognized that he has an opponent who doesn't know what he's up against and just pushed forward. It was a bit clutch there for a moment. Slave Master was holding up pretty well, but in the end, it just it didn't work. Right. So this is going to be yeah, Slave Master's map choice. Yeah, we should always see some games starting up in the lower bracket. As well, we have Yakuzaku versus Omap. Omap, another alumni of the alumnus, not alumni. Singular is alumnus. I think. Right. Yes. All right. So the next map will be Catalyst. All right. So let me welcome my co-caster for today, not just my nephew. I mean, we have actual co-casters today. If he wants to get in. All right, we'll do game first. All right, we'll finish the series and then we'll be joining us. All right. Yeah. So our next map will be Catalyst. Gotta do the last minute checkup before you start the game. It's a very big responsibility to host a lobby in game. So gotta be a responsible person. Nice. Alrighty. Welcome everyone back again to Catalyst LE. LE of course stands for leg exhibition. Leg exhibition. That's when you roll up your pant sleeves and you exhibit your legs. Some people like that. In the southeast, currently up one in this best of 3 series, our Blue Zerg, all the way from Finland. Give it up for Yerpsy! And in the northwest, lagging 1 point in the series, our former Sea Duckling Open champion. Can he do it? Can he come back to the series and retake his championship title? Give it up for Slave Master, otherwise known as Dr. Autism. Alrighty, now Yerpsy. Going spawning pool first. We might see... Ooh, 6 Zerglings out of the gate. They are going to see some very aggressive play. This is gonna be juicy. Oh, he's going 8 Zerglings. That's an 8 no thing. Do we see stupid? Do we see a stupid amount of Zerglings? Still on 8 no thing. 8 Zerglings. It's still 8 no thing. It's aggressive, but it's not too much. Alright, so we don't see an over aggression from the Yerpsy. But it is going to be on one base. What's the third? There's the second hatchery. Alright, he's getting speed. I like that. I like that. You need the speed for later and droning up. So it's 8 Zerglings. Going to be aggressive at the beginning. Try to get a lot of damage on this hatchery. Won't get a cancel. Shouldn't be able to kill it. But yeah, who knows? You know, 8 Zerglings can do a lot of damage. Speed is about to finish in about 15-20 seconds, something like that. And then Yerpsy can actually micro this and well enough to maybe kill the hatchery, dance around it to do some more damage. Alright, speed is about to finish. There we go. Going to try and surround these Zerglings from Dr. Autism. Going to run up into the main. Maybe kite them away and then run back down and have enough time to do some damage on the hatchery. Nope, the queen is out. Alright, does get a good scout. The hatchery is at half health point. So that's already nice. It puts Slave Master in a bit of a pressure. But it doesn't mean that Yerpsy's economy is getting a little delayed. He's already behind on workers. His second hatchery only now finished. Really doesn't have the queens. Actually, it does have... Oh, he has 1 queen. He's now making a couple more. Slave Master is about to get his Link Speed finished and the Baneling Nest as well. And this Zergling tech from Yerpsy is just going to be impossible to use. Just 2 Zerglings running around with Slave Master's army are just going to push everything away. And it's just going to be impossible for him to actually do anything. Alright. Here we go. The Banings are being morphed. And Slave Master is going in. These 2 Zerglings disappear immediately. They were already damaged. And it started to get some drone kills. Well, 1 drone kill. Oh boy. Okay. Slave Master getting a good scout. sees that Yerpsy has very little tech. It's going to get 4 more buildings here. Yerpsy does scout that, but they should finish. Just a couple of them. With the second queen, they should be. Oh, it's actually getting the drones. Don't drop them. Oh, that was 11 kills. Oh, that was so painful. Oh boy. Oh boy, he had it defended and it still did so much damage. Oh boy. That was such a juicy connection for Slave Master, and considering Slave Master is setting up on his third base as well, this is going to chase ahead in economy, is going to chase ahead in tech, even though he's already way ahead. He's also getting a Roach Warren. Yerpsy did get a Roach Warren as well, but yeah, he's gonna be stuck on 2 bases, and yeah, he's just behind on everything. Has a slightly more army supply for the moment, but again, once Slave Master's economy kicks in, it's not going to last. Slave Master already starting up on +1 range. This is going to be just devastating. Yerpsy is just not going to have enough. I mean, he's not just pumping out units. It's basically going 2 base all in. That's his options now, I think. Unless Slave Master really gives him a lot of time. And I don't think he will. Yeah, he's starting to make roaches. And he's getting prepared to hold this all in. I think he's expecting this to come. He doesn't want to lose his roaches out on the map just now for just, zerglings around. Yerpsy is 28 zerglings out on the map. Most of them are right here at home. I'm wondering if Yerpsy is actually trying to defend as a last-ditch effort. It's an all-in defense. It's a bit weird. Right, now he's going to march out across the map. Slave Master sees this with this Overlord. He sees everything. He sees everything that's coming to him. Yeah, Yerpsy going to try and pressure this third base. There's a good chance that he actually... Oh! Those were bird bailings. Oh! Slave Master, you cheeky bastard. That was such a good connection there. Yeah, well, the bailings are stuck behind the roaches. They can't get to the zerglings. Yeah, they don't need to, actually. Slave Master just pushing Yerpsy away. And he's just going to have so much more. Road speed for Yerpsy still hasn't finished. It's about to finish right now, then 10 seconds. But +1 range for Dr. Autism is done. And our red Zerg, Slave Master, that was known as Dr. Autism, is just going to march in here, and I think he's got it. Here we go. He has the numbers, he has the upgrades, and Yerpsy just won't be able to withstand. You cannot hold. Spine Column might be a nice addition, but it's too late. It's not there to tank damage for the army, and the roaches are just not going to be in its range. All right.
Yay!
Sorry, I forgot to give my nephew the signal. It's my fault. All right. So we have ourselves a sideways 1-1. And yeah, now we can finally get our co-caster to join me. Yeah, and all right, everyone. Please welcome to the co-caster's chair, the pug chump himself, the imitation innovation, the Tasia from Asia, the Meltor May of MMA, the not as funny as Bunny, the Terra Niagas, the one fine young Ryung, the Karazor from Singapore, the TY Chicken Pie, the 4GG, happy. The more meme than dream, the slightly more crappy happy. The trash flash with no cash. The M to the K to the P, moving frog. The captain of the rain pain train. The lean, mean, keen machine. The idiot who can't not push a
I'm
button
sorry,
while
you
I'm doing
reminded me
the
about the GG button, and then I got it ready, and then my phone is sensitive.
Is the immature cure. Give it up. I just call him Yakuzaku. Ah, God damn it.
Yes, it's great to be here with my uncle Steelmold.
Yeah. So our next map will be Redshift. That's why I got so confused while reading. I was trying to set up the lobby while doing the intros, and it was just my
Ooh.
multitasking is not that
Oh
level
wait, you're in EU.
at all. Yeah, you need to come into EU. Right.
I am not quite there. It'll take a while. It'll happen.
All right. Yeah, so we currently have a sideways 1-1 here between Slave Master, former SDO champion, and otherwise known as Dr. Autism, and Yerpsy. Both of them from Finland. So,
Do we have to change
Orella
our voices?
Tavata. All right. All right, let's see if the players are ready. And
If the cast is ready, and if the viewers are ready. Are the admins ready? Are the spectators? What about the observers? And then,
Okay.
of course, there's the game balance team.
all right,
And also the
Everyone's
coaching
ready.
staff.
we shall go
Okay.
in.
Okay.
Now, Redshift is one of my favorite maps in the current map pool. Emphasis on current map pool because it's going away.
Nice.
I know people hate it, but I like it. As a spectator, caster, I really like it.
I don't even like it that much as a spectator map, to be honest.
Alright. Alright, everyone. Welcome once again to Redback Pfeifengeschicht. LE. LE, of course, stands for... listen, everybody. Listen, everybody. I don't actually have much to say. I want people to listen. Because I want people to listen to me, damn it.
Okay.
In the Northwest.
Yeah.
Currently sideways 1-1 in this best of 3 series. Give it up for our red Zerg. It is Yerpsy.
Yay!
I don't think that's the right one.
And in the Southwest, evening up the score to the sideways 1-1, it is our red Zerg, Slave Master, otherwise known as Dr. Autism.
Yay!
So how do you prompt him?
I signal with my hand.
Yay!
Ah.
Yay!
Like that.
Yay! 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 Yay!
You're
Yay!
you're showing off now. Like, hey,
Yeah.
look what my nephew can do. Look what I can.
Yeah.
Know any tricks, kid?
Yeah. This is the trick now. Yeah, you gotta keep him entertained somehow. Look, he's so intrigued. All right. So we both players go for the gold, which is very standard we see in ZVZ on this map.
Yep.
Like I always say, Zerg is the one race that takes a while to be able to abuse this situation.
Yep.
Yeah, and of course
Well,
they're
to be fair.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the creep doesn't go over the minerals, does it? Unless you were to put a creep tumor, but that's basically suicide.
Yeah, no, you can. There's also all kinds of tricks you can do here. To help you defend. You see people putting spines on the other side of the
Oh yeah, it does go over.
thing. No, this is an overlord doing the thing, I think, right? Yeah, it's the pooper lord. Pooping, isn't it?
I mean,
All right, yeah.
Yeah, it goes over.
Yeah, and there we go. Slave Master already putting a spine collar to defend this base.
Yipsy
Yeah.
trying to deny that.
um,
2 links versus 6. What do you think? Who's gonna win?
I think the 6, actually 5. Oh no, one died. Okay, sorry.
1 died, yeah. So in reality, the 6 links didn't win. Guess that's
Spine would go down.
That's good. Cancel. A little bit of consolation.
Maybe Yerpsy will go and put a spine of his own over here.
As well, I suppose now Slave Master knows. Oh, I don't need spine there because he's doing the same thing.
Mhm.
I don't need a defense.
Yeah, I suppose so. You see Yerpsy already taking a third base. Slave Master is staying a little behind on that. He's deciding to be a little more aggressive, getting a lot more Zerglings. He's gonna get 12.
Absolutely.
14 to Yerpsy's 7. It's gonna be dangerous.
Plus,
Banelings.
Banelings.
Banelings, yeah, the Banelings.
Oh, this is such a good thing to do.
The Banelings can
Tactical.
detonate on the other side of the minerals and hurt
Yeah.
the workers on the
Oh,
other side.
deactivate it.
All right, that's 3.
3.
Not
Not
bad.
bad. Not bad.
Not bad. Not
bad.
bad. There's another wave
I
coming
think
in.
could have split up a bit more.
And-
It would have gotten more. Oh, he still doesn't. Oh, okay, 2 more.
Okay, yeah, that's a
Not
pretty
too
good
bad.
number.
Down Europe's. Actually, he's still ahead in workers, but
Yeah, it still had in workers, but yeah, it could have been more ahead.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now we're going to see some. What? Apparently, we're desynced.
As in our speech, not any. As in us, our brains, not our.
Oh,
our
yeah.
mics.
Okay. Okay.
Our
yeah.
mics are fine. Our brains aren't.
No, I was worried. Maybe we're getting feedback from.
Oh,
Thingy here. All right.
that's possible.
Looks like Sailmaster
Yeah.
might be able to catch this hatchery.
Maybe no. He made what's his name? Yipsy did make a lot of links in for
Oh, the
in reaction, but the Banelings. Dude, don't stack! Don't stack!
Oh, that's a lot of Zerglings dead. Oh,
It can even be hard to tell how many Zerglings died went to
A lot.
a
lot of
Baneling. Yeah, a lot. You just know that a lot of them went down.
ooh. All right, but
This is match point, right?
just about. Yeah, this is sideways 1-1 at the moment. UFC barely manages to hold on, and there's going to be a spine here in a moment. So, actually,
The big thing is,
in a few
though,
moments.
The big thing is, Slave Master didn't get that hatch.
Yeah. The hatch does survive, but he did get a third of his own, so he's not too far behind. Benny's going. Oh, that's all those Zerglings dead.
A lot of, pretty much all of them. And now these roaches, right for the ticking. Ticking.
Yeah,
They're
going to go
tough, but
up the ramp and go and clean the gold.
into the
boy.
gold.
Golden drone.
You know what be even more mind games if you have Banelings on the other side. Literally.
Oh, yeah, because when they all go back to mine from the one spot, you just detonate on them. Oh, that is so nasty. It's a shame we're never going to see that on this map.
We'll retcon it.
Rip Redshift.
We'll say it happened.
Rip Redshift.
Hello, Blue Shift.
Yeah, it's gonna switch into blue.
1 shift, 2 shift.
What was the rhyme I saw on Twitter? 1 shift, 2 shift, red shift, blue shift.
Left shift. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, the Dr. Seuss rhyme. I don't remember who put it on Twitter, so I can't
Probably mini.
attribute that. Look at these roaches just attacking.
And now, this.
Oh, boy.
Yep, may as well.
What I'm worried about, Slave Master didn't make any more Banelings. That could have been really
Yeah,
handy right
this is
now.
a
couple
massive roach army,
more.
definitely.
But he still manages to run
Theory.
right into the main. Look at that. The roaches here did some damage, but now they're being pushed away.
Yeah, Slave Master just wants to play a very run by style.
Well, the entrance is open. You can just mass his forces here and try to punch through. Yes,
He definitely has a weaker army right now, though. This Roach army, heavily in favor of Europe. See, he has the +1 and he has the numbers.
Oh boy, yeah.
And I don't think Slave Master even has Goliath or Reconstitution. He doesn't. So these roaches are just fresh for the picking.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Slave Master. For a second, I actually thought he was going to do some damage there, but with some positioning, dragging Nerpsy away. But I didn't realize he didn't have road speed. Without road speed, the reinforcements take forever to move across the map.
Yeah, we saw Slave Master pretty much just making intelligent plays, I would say, throughout the start, but in the end, Europe C is just coming in. He never panicked.
Yeah.
And that was a massive Roach army. Although, positioning-wise, some of them, for Europe C, some of them aren't even firing. But it doesn't matter because
it just has the numbers.
Still matching. Yeah, it doesn't matter because the amount of roaches that are firing still matches Slave Masters.
He's getting some walker kills as well now, and that's just actually, both of them are getting cleaned out.
No, this is gonna be a base race.
Yeah, they're base trading. Oh boy. See, yes, I love this map. Everything's fun here. Oh boy. Oh boy, I still like it much more for Yupsi. It's got a much bigger army. Yeah, there we go. GG's goal. There we go.
Beautiful.
Yupsi, pushing the former champion away already.
Drags him down to lower bracket. And now we'll see.
Oh yeah, and then Yupsi is all but wait. Do we have? Oh no, it's not a finalist. It's a semi-finalist. All right, let's go back to NA and see what games we can wrangle there.